So we are given 3 points of the form xy. So this is the input and this is the prediction. We fit a simple linear regression model y equals to wx using the linear least squares regression. The question is asking what is the optimal value for this w, so our weight. Mostly in exam, when you encounter such a question, you'll mostly be just using a simple formula. But today we'll see, even if you do not remember the formula, how can you go about solving such questions? So first of all, since we have to optimize this w and since we are using the linear least squares regression, the optimal value of this w occurs when the loss function is minimized. So the loss function, let's call it j of w, for linear least squares regression is just the summation of y, so actual value minus the predicted value, which is wx in this case, whole squared. So we'll have to minimize this function to be able to find what the optimal value for w is. So first of all, since this is just a minus b whole squared form, let's just expand this. And now we can find the derivative of this function and equate that to 0 to try to minimize this function. So first of all, let's find djw by dw. So the derivative of this function with respect to w, and that would be, since the first term does not have a w, it would have 0 derivative. The second term would be minus 2 summation of xy plus 2 times w summation of x squared. So now let's equate this to 0 and we can cancel the 2 from both the sides since we are equating it to 0. We are left with minus summation of xy plus summation of x squared w. W is over here. Let me write it again. Since we have to find the w, we'll take this over here. So this will become summation of xy equals to w summation of x squared, and then we can divide both the sides with summation of x squared to get summation of xy divided by summation of x squared equals to w. So we got ourselves a simple formula for finding the optimal value of the w. So using this formula, let's try to find what the answer is. So the summation of xy would be 1 into minus 1. So minus 1 plus 2 5 are minus 10. So minus 10 and plus 15 divided by summation of x squared. So minus 1 squared is just 1 plus 4 plus 9. So this gives us, the upper part is 4 upon 14, or you can say 2 by 7. So 2 by 7 is the optimal value for w in this case.